Good evening, everybody. Brother Ed coming to you once again from Louisville, Kentucky with American Stealth and the news that you can use if you choose to use it. Put it that way. It's up to you what you do with what you're given, as it is with me and everybody else. Tell me, who do you trust the most? Politicians or the Surgeon General? Personally, I trust the Surgeon General over any politician any day of the week, especially when the Surgeon General is telling the truth and appears to be the only one who is. Well, not the only one, but the only one in a position of authority who is telling the truth. There are doctors who are doing so as well. Not that many, but there are some. One doctor in New York actually went online recently letting people know that the ventilators that are being used on these poor people that are COVID positive are what's actually killing them because they don't need to be on a ventilator, and the pressure being put on their lungs is making the lungs collapse. Guess what the Surgeon General had to say yesterday on Fox News when he was asked by Chris Wallace about all of this. Well, I'm going to tell you what he said. He said that there will be more people die this year in this country from smoking related illnesses and opioid overdoses than there will be who die from coronavirus. How much more plain does it have to get? This is not the big deal that the media, the president, all these evil politicians, and that's exactly what they are, that's what I'm going to call them, they're freaking evil. It is not what they are making it out to be. How much more plain does it have to get? How much more in your face does it need to be? You know what he did? Let me tell you what he did. I saw him do it. He was doing a video, public service announcement, and this man is an American hero. I don't care what anybody says. He is a hero. Anybody that tells the truth about something like this is a hero. He was doing a video showing people how to make their own mask, right? Well, he gets what appears to be something similar to a bandana, but the way that he is holding it, it looks more like a blindfold, as if he's saying, take off the blindfold so that you can see what's really going on out there around you. And I think that's what it was symbolizing, to be honest with you, a blindfold, not making a mask. I agree with Jennifer LaFontaine on every last bit of this. That he was actually trying to show people how to make a mask out of a t-shirt, right? And the t-shirt has printed on it, got naloxone. I had no idea what naloxone even was, never heard of it before. Then, as I was listening to and watching him on Jennifer LaFontaine's channel, and I found out that naloxone is the drug that is given to people who overdose on heroin. So here he is again trying to show people how to make a mask out of a t-shirt that's all about drug overdoses for heroin. This is the drug you give people who have overdosed on heroin. And what did he just say? He said, there will be more people this year in this country die from smoking-related illnesses and opioid overdoses than there will be die from coronavirus. It looks pretty darned obvious to me. He is pretty smart. He couldn't say exactly what he wanted to say, so he was giving as many clues as he possibly could, and some pretty darn good ones if you just go online, look stuff up, and see and find out what it means. Oh, and get this. The United States has up to 80% false positive tests going on. Even if they don't test you, if you come in complaining that you're sick from anything even remotely flu-like, they automatically test you, say that you're positive, automatically. Everyone who has been vaccinated, also, you need to know this, everyone who has been vaccinated for the flu is going to automatically test positive for coronavirus. I wonder why they did that. I bet you they come on, people, we know they planned this whole thing. They were giving people this vaccine deliberately, not to keep them healthy, but so they could say that they had this disease that they don't have, and lock everybody down. Take all our freedom away from us, and keep us locked up at home. Surgeon General Powell also said that the hardest week of all of this is the week that is yet to come. The coming week is going to be the hardest one of all of it. 90% of Americans are staying home. Surgeon General himself said 90% of people in this country are staying home. So, let me ask you this. Why are people still getting sick? If that's supposed to stop it or slow it down, and 90% of the country is staying home, why are people still getting sick? Maybe they're not. 9 states that are not on lockdown are states that provide the most of the country's food. So, of course, these whining little windbags that want the rest of the entire country locked down obviously want as many people to die as possible, or they wouldn't want the states that are producing the majority of the country's food to be locked down as well. We can't have that happen. You think we're having a food shortage in the grocery stores now? Wait till you see what happens then. 18-wheelers are already being robbed. Family Dollar expresses concern within their stores. Of course, they're not going to go on the news and tell people that they're concerned about their trucks being robbed, but I was hearing about it this morning at work. Trust me. You can trust me. I'm not going to lie to you. I've not ever lied to you yet. I may make mistakes, and I do. And when I find out that I did, I come back on here and I tell you that I did, don't I? So you know I'm telling you that as far as I am aware, I'm always going to be telling you the truth. And I know that this is true because I heard it from my own manager this morning. Family Dollar trucks are either A, being robbed, or they're concerned that they're going to get robbed because 18-wheelers are getting robbed. They even told us, she said this morning, she doesn't even know for sure if we're going to get our truck on Wednesday as usual or not. It may be Thursday, Friday, we don't even know what day for sure we're going to get it. And we usually would get our truck on Wednesday, but at this point, we don't know what day it's going to come. They can't give us a specific day anymore because they're trying to rotate the days to keep people from figuring out when they're going to actually be on the road so they don't get robbed. Now, if that's not telling you that some seriously bad crap is going down, I don't know what will. And if you can't believe, you think that you can't trust and believe our own Surgeon General when what he is saying is going against the mainstream Hollywood news narrative, I don't know what to tell you. I believe him over any of them. I believe him over any politician out there. Because as far as I can see, they're all lying through their teeth and they got really funky breath. I would say tell me what you think. But some of you will. And some of you, well, Some will just say that I'm very entertaining. Anyway, I ain't here for anybody's entertainment. I'm here to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Anybody don't like it? Well, they can use their imagination and what they can do with that. At any rate, till next time, be at peace, because you ain't got a daggone thing to worry about. Be in prayer, because the only one that's really going to ever have your back fully is always going to be God. Be prepared for the worst, just to be on the safe side, because you never, obviously, with all this, if nothing else is proven to you in your life, all this crap that's going on right now should be proof that you never know what's coming around the bend. Now, do you? No, you don't. Face it, you never know. And don't stop praying. Trust in God. He has got your back. His promises are right there in His Word. They've always been true. They'll always be true. He's always been there for me. He will always continue to be. And He will be for you too, if you just put your faith and trust in Him and let Him do what needs to be done. Get out of His way so He can get His work done. That's all you got to do. Get out of God's way. Let Him do what He's trying to do. Stop being a weed. Be a healthy stalk of wheat. Ugh. People. At any rate, till next time, Brother Ed, signing out.